Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on the latest developing stories. We start with on-loan winger Ace Abde, as it have been reported that Barcelona see the sale of the loan duo feasible in the summer. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking on this transfer report, as it has been claimed that Barcelona are weighing up a possible summer move for this Real Valladolid right back by name Ivan Fresneda. Of course, he is seriously being considered by the Spotify Camp Nou faithfuls. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Running a subsidiary academy serves two purposes for any top football club. For starters, having an inflowing stream of home-ground talent tailor-made to complement the team's style is a resource worth its weight in gold. Simultaneously, however, the academy generates significant revenue through sales of players who fall short of the level required to succeed at home. Over the years, La Masia has made a name for itself as a factory of talents who have made it big in Barcelona. However, the Catalan academy has often fallen short on the second front and does not generate significant revenue through sales. According to a report from Cadena SER, Joan Laporta wishes to change that aspect. The club president wishes to make the academy economically profitable and sees the sale of Abdesmat Azazuli or Nico Gonzalez as feasible options towards the sale. Fresh from his promotion and promising spell with the Barcelona first team, Abde joined Osasuna on loan in September 2022. The dynamic winger has played 14 La Liga games for the Pamplona-based side since then, recording 2 assists and producing 0.4 key passes per game. Wolverhampton Wanderers, Borussia Mönchengladbach and Leeds United have all been linked with the Moroccan international signature in the past and will re-enter the equation if the Catalans announce his availability. Meanwhile, Nico Gonzalez's move to Valencia earlier in the season has not worked out as he would have hoped. The loanee has played 13 games for Los Che and has even scored a goal in the league. However, an injury late in December sees him ruled out of action for a couple of months. So the final decision over the player's sale will be in Xavi's hands. If the manager deems either to be surplus to his demands, a prompt transfer would be both parties' best interest. Nico Gonzalez and Ace Abde have been players who have, played their path in the first team for Barcelona, played very shortly last season and the season before last, and were eventually loaned out, especially when Xavi came as the new manager, brought in some professionals, world-class talents, and had to loan out the players who are still lacking experience. And that was the best decision to do when this season kick-started. We quite remember Abde was loaned and certain other players were loaned. Nico Gonzalez, hoping that these players will go to those clubs to make an impression. Loan is very important because some of them can use that platform to show what they got, have the game time that they need for their career to go blossom. And honestly speaking, most of them so far have failed. Most of them have failed. Nico Gonzalez have not performed in Valencia the way he should have, or, in order for Xavi to be convinced that, look, this guy is a future midfield in our team. He has not done that. And worst of all, he carried an injury back in December last year. So, it's not moving that smoothly for him there. But I think Ace Abde is far better. I think he has been doing some good stuff there in Osasuna, but not the level that Xavi really wanted. But I think Ace Abde has more promise, to be honest, because many clubs have been showing interest in him. Leeds United have been showing interest, and many other clubs in the Premier League. And nonetheless, the Barca board, led by Joan Laporta, still consider trying to change the way they have been treating the Barca Academy lately, because we all know about the tradition of the La Masia, more of bringing up the home talents, integrating them for those who really do well to the first team and try their luck there. Laporta wants to try to change the way things have been operated, trying to make the La Masia more economically feasible. That is to make some profits from sales of players, something that Barca have hardly been doing. Well, even when we sell players from La Masia, it's just some small token, right? But I think Laporta, in his second spell as Barca president, wants something that these players can do well to increase their market value while on loan. Then they can be sold in some significant amounts of millions. So let's see how it goes for Nico Gonzalez and Ace Abde, according to reports that the club are contemplating to sell them next season. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Hector Bellerin's arrival at Barcelona last summer was not without its fair share of criticism. Fans across the world saw his failure to establish himself under Xavi Hernandez as a given and were proven right in less than 6 months. From the board's perspective, however, it was just a gamble that did not succeed. After all, the Catalans did not have sufficient margins to pursue a world-class right-back after the marathon of transfers, and Bellerin was the only practical option available. Come June, Barcelona will make amends to the defensive position and are already eyeing talent across the globe. According to reports from Mundo Deportivo, Ivan Fresneda is seriously being considered at Spotify Camp Nou as an option for next season. The youngster is one of La Liga's emerging stars and has been solid with Real Valladolid this season. Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund are among the clubs keeping tabs on the player, but with Barcelona emerging in the race, there is a hope that the player will choose to stay in Spain. Fresneda's contract with the La Liga side run until the summer of 2025, making his deal slightly complicated on the financial front. Further, his contract has a release clause of 30 million euros and could increase up to 45 million euros in the period to come. The youngster has, played 10 La Liga games for Valladolid this season, creating two big chances in that period and averaging a key pass in every game. While his attacking numbers may not be impressive, he averages a whopping 11 defensive actions per game and is solid defensively. At just 18 years of age, Xavi could look to mold Fresneda into the profile he desires at right back. The only hurdle in his acquisition, however, is the economics of the deal. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.